knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Guys?
All right, Holly. And the Golden Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense will have the football first. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
But, and he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Dropping back, it's Baker. He's got him.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finding an escape route. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
They'll run play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This offense came out of the tunnel red hot in the opening drive of the game. They get it all the way down close inside the opponent's goal line, and on second down now, you're going the wrong way. Not good enough up front protecting the quarterback. It's a huge loss. Now setting up third and long, and that's a play the defense just had to have.
They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So the Cal Bears offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. but I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. With the catch, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Motion from the wide receiver. Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hitting.
Maybe a crease. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Marshall. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Golden Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli finds his tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
On the ground, it's Marshall. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Strong. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Play. Position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The short hands, it's Hendricks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. JKS. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense just got overloaded that time by that zone blitz, and they give up the sack.
And the offenses have to identify all these things that go on and do it really, really quickly. And that's why you see so many defenses mix it up between man and zone. And right here, mix in a little zone blitz to show off a little bit more confusion. Good job by the defense.
Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. When you ride with the freshman quarterback, you have to take the good, take what they've taken today, which is a lot of bad. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Hokies will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Hendricks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
It'll be 3rd and long. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Puts it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Baker. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the option. He'll toss it. And he's stopped right there. No gain on the play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Hokies come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. DB's right up on the receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Sangapolatelli with the catch. It's strong. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Golden Bears send the hurry up. Sangapolatelli from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense, because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Baker. He's going to take off. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Got a man. It's Reynolds. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw quickly to the tight end. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. Breaks the tackle. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Bringing the heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their 3rd and final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Hokies!
And that's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the 3rd quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Minnesota taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. And it's the Gophers who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. They led this one at halftime. They held off a second-half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Berkeley. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I'd ever give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jaron Kiave Songopolatelli dumps it off in the flats. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Wide open downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Hokies are flying down the field. To throw, it's Baker. That's reeled in, it's Reynolds. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The run from the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Strong. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running inside. It's Marshall. Maybe some room here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on first down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Keith. Turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Could be an alley. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Baker. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Overton. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Hokies! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, on Cal's sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards.
Flip, flip, flip. Ready. 129, ready, go. Go.
Pulls and fires complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. JKS. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Pulls it in. It's Perry. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. From the gun on third down, Songa Bolatelli. Got a man in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Again, it's Songa Bolatelli. It's complete to the right, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play.
Makes the grab, past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the first down.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got a little grass. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Touchdown, Cal! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Golden Bears with an answer. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the...
Escapes the pressure to his right. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Looking for a crease. It's Overton. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Makes the grab. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Lets it fly. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw again. Gets rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. He'll set up to throw. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw, it's Baker. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Keeps it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the RPO, complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 for the first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
It's a draw, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick. Inside of a minute, I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Baker. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they... From here on out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the